It's Week 15 of the NFL. And it's the Bucs and the Chargers. And it's coming up next on
NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to maybe 6 points too.
Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And off we go from SoFi. Darius Davis to return it. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the fifth-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
I think we could give them a pass from last week because they still found a way to win, and that's the ultimate job of a quarterback. But those interceptions, that's not what we're used to seeing out of him week to week. The 2 touchdowns, though, well, that's the bar he wants to hit each and every time out. And when he gets there, usually good things follow.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air is Herbert. Chased out to his... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Now, hang on, everybody. We've got an injured player after 1 snap, and it's their quarterback who's in need of some assistance. Oh, boy. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Looking right, and he finds him. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka gets there to take him down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a ball...
He'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Stick set to pass. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a...
And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
An individual player taking over a drive isn't limited to just skilled players on the offense. If a defender gets in a groove like this, he can wreck a drive single-handedly with his pass rush. That is back-to-back sacks for him now. And it sure seems like whatever move he's throwing out there, it's working.
First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And the fair catch made here at the 15. So here now are the Buccaneers on offense to begin their first drive. They're led out by the 7th-year pro, comeback player of the year contender last season in Baker Mayfield.
A 400-plus yard passing day, it takes everybody. It takes protection. It takes your eligible playmakers to make those catches and gain your yards. But it also takes a red-hot quarterback playing with tremendous confidence and belief in what he can do. Now, his teammates are counting on him to do it again.
And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. White trying this straight ahead. They're working a couple of yards past the line. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop. Only 22 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. It looked like it was going to be picked there.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Mayfield now from the gun. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one.
Running on 2nd with White. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. Again, this is White. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Baker now from the gun. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here comes Davis. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Chargers get their often better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 18-yard line.
Another try following the sack. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The rookie from Georgia has it. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter one. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to SoFi right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They have second and pretty long here. Throwing, Baker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Third down run from White. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Sending a receiver left. First down, here's Baker. He's got Godwin working that sideline. Ooh, play didn't develop. Motioning left is Thomas. Here's second and 11. Finds his man, it's Godwin. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Evans brings in the slant. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Baker throwing again. Cut out left. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They send a tight end in motion. It's White on the give. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd and short, Mayfield. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Chase McLaughlin now to try the Buccaneers field goal. This from 30 yards out. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here comes Davis. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. They now trail by... Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That stop made by K.J. Britt. Only only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs. It gets the better team.
Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here goes White. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Here's White again. And he's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. White has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Call it no gain that time, and they'll have 2nd and goal. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Buccaneers with a chance to boost their lead. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Trying again with White. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Buccaneers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the 2nd time around.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers take a 3-possession lead.
Chargers, nothing.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. To throw, stick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 23-yard line.
Now here's Stick. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. To the air. 3rd and long. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Buccaneers take over on his 5th interception of the season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again is Baker. Got Evans, it's complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up. It forces the incompletion. I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Mayfield to throw again. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that will add to their score.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here comes Davis. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. So we're at halftime of a lopsided contest thus far. One team with a whole lot of adjustments to make during the break. Now we'll go coast to coast. Jonathan Coachman standing by in our Orlando studio.
Moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans, where it was our visitors who were able to walk away with the road victory. De'Ami Brown, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we get up to the Rocky Mountains to check on the Broncos at home in Denver. And you can see there is the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Michael Pittman, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they were losers in their ball game to the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, a touchdown run in the victory. It was a solid first half for the running back, Rachaad White. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Buccaneers and Rachaad White ready to take over once again. And with the end of the season in sight, he's looking for a strong finish to capture that NFL rushing crown. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The give now to White. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the 35 on 2nd down. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, White. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and 3 now. Mayfield set to pass. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First down, ball at the 36. From the gun, a run for White. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd and 8. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. A run now with White. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll try the extra point one more time. Extra distance, no problem for him as his kick is good.
Makes the score Buccaneers 27, Chargers nothing. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Chargers and quarterback Easton Stick set to go back on offense here. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. To throw his Stick. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Okay, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. And they send a man in motion. 2nd and 10 now. McConkey's got it on the sideline. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Stick will look to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jamel Dean makes the play. And the Buccaneers have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series. Not
the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They run, it's White. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's White. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. We'll pause for the injured player, and oof, not who you want to see banged up. It's Michael Thomas who's hurt, and we've seen him miss some time before. Hopefully that's not the case here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. Mayfield now from the gun. Caught by Godwin on the slant. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. On the ground, it's White. Spins out of one stop. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now it's White. And he'll have it down to almost the 10-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach 3rd down. Woods comes in motion left. 3rd down from the gun. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Baker now from the gun. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And with that score, a pretty elite milestone he's reached. Just the 4th time a quarterback's thrown 50 touchdown passes in one season as his success rolls on. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers grow their lead yet again.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here comes Davis. This return makes it up to the 25. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. Well, we all know at this point, turnovers the big problem for them in this game, Brock. And not surprisingly, the defense has capitalized on those mistakes on more than one occasion to their benefit.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can be tough to win football games in spite of, right? But over the test of time, turnovers are the #1 thing that cost you games, especially after that first one. Once there's blood in the water, you feel it with the defense. They get all over you, trying to force another turnover and another and another.
Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Chargers have it to start the 4th in a game that seems pretty far out of reach. Second and 3 now. From the 42. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And he goes out. Just needed 1 more step there to reach midfield. They get 6 and a 1st down as well. Stick to throw. Ball finds his running back, Gus Edwards. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Stick. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And they pick him off again. Jamel Dean makes the play. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
The Buccaneers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. White trying this straight ahead. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
First down, here's Baker. He finds Woods. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
This one's taken in by Otten. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Off the play fake, here's Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 10. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. And he'd already matched the career best of Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes at 50 passing touchdowns. That score now makes him only the second quarterback to reach 51 in 1 year. And leaves just one man ahead of him, Peyton Manning, at his single-season mark of 55. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers continue piling onto this lead.
Chargers, nothing.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And there's only one team satisfied with their spot in the playoffs right now, and that's the one currently at the top. A lot of time left for everybody else to jostle for better position, or simply for one of the 7 spots available. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Not the first time you said his name today, Kate. No surprise seeing him add a sack to this total. The same nose to the football that helped him recover a fumble earlier, well, it aided him in the pursuit of the QB, and he nearly forced a fumble of his own on that sack right there.
Another try following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down. To throw, stick. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Ladd McConkey. So that brings up 4th and long. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. And you can see in these clips quite an extensive highlight reel he's put together in what is a 4-touchdown game for him already.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say this guy's in the zone. I know in hoops, sometimes shooters say that hoop looks and that basket looks enormous. Right? I know on a golf course you're thinking, man, everything is a birdie. For this guy today, 4 touchdowns on the ledger, he's made it look easy.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Again, this is White. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers tack on 7 more to their lead.
Chargers, nothing. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here comes Davis. Return's looking good so far. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. The Charger offense making its way to the field. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And they pick him off again! Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup. And it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today, and I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
1st and 10, it's a give to White. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Another carry for him. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. It's White on the give. And he's brought down after getting this to the 17 into the red zone. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down. Up the middle, here goes White. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense pile it on to stop him from getting that 1st down. Well done.
White on 1st and goal. He breaks the tackle. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. White. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Give him 2 yards on the run, and that leaves them just inches short for 3rd down. They'll run. It's White. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Buccaneers throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers continue adding on to that lead.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here comes Davis. He lost the football, and the fumble recovery is made. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
So it's a win for the Buccaneers. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Buccaneers winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.